In this video, we're going to go over how to create a WFS shipment within Crazy Vendor. Now, WFS stands for a Walmart fulfillment service. So this is where you ship in your inventory into Walmart, and they handle all of the shipping, logistics, and returns. To send your inventory into Walmart, you need to make sure that your listing is eligible for WFS services. To create a listing, you're going to go to the side panel, and then under Listing Management, press Create Listing. That's going to bring you up to this page. Then just click the Walmart tab, and from there, you're going to see all of these sub tabs where you can then go ahead and you can select the information to list your item. From here, you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to search up the listing. So you can do this several different ways. You can do a query. So here, it's just going to be searching up the item. You can search up the title. So I can put Lego, I can put coffee, and then I can see all the items that pop up. So you'll see right here, and then it's going to go and it's going to find the item. Next, source. So this is going to be Walmart, and then the type. So now you need to select whether it's going to be seller fulfilled or Walmart fulfilled. And since this is for a WFS item, we're going to select Walmart fulfillment. From there, we're just going to select the region. So this is for Walmart US, and then we're going to search. Now you'll see that it's going to import a bunch of items from Walmart, and I can select the one that is going to be for the one that I want to list. However, if I do have a specific either UPC code or a GTIN or anything, I can go ahead, I can select that. Then I just paste it right here, and it will bring up that exact listing. For this example, we're going to continue with one of these items. So let's say I wanted to send in this Folgers coffee and I wanted to fulfill it with WFS. I'm going to press sell item. After you click the sell the item, you're then going to be brought up to the product information page. From here, you just need to fill in a few key pieces of information. So Crazy Vendor will automatically go ahead and they'll get a bunch of the details, but there are going to be some pieces of info that they just can't get and you need to fill in that are required for Walmart. So one is going to be the SKU. The next is also going to be your selling price. And then you'll see right here for coffee, it's requiring net content. After you fill in everything, you can then go ahead and you can press create listing, and Crazy Vendor will create the listing for you on Walmart. To fill in the SKU, you can put your own SKU template. So you can put your buy cost, you can put the date that you purchased it, your supplier, or you can go ahead and you can configure it. So when I do configuration, this is going to automatically generate the SKU. And then whenever I generate a SKU for another listing on Walmart, I can follow the same format. So here you'll see that I can go and I can choose how I want it formatted. So I have the platform, which is going to be Walmart. I have the brand, which for this would be Folgers. I can include the product name and I can also include the price. So I can unselect what I don't want in there and what I do want in there. And then I can also reorder it. If I want the price before the brand, I can put it here. And I can also include what is the separation. So let's say I want it as a dot or I don't want any separation. I can press save. And now I can just press generate and it's going to generate a SKU. Now they are adding more things such as to include your cost and supplier, but this is going to save you a lot of time because now you don't need to sit there and generate custom SKUs. You can just go and press generate and it's automatically going to fill in the information for you. After your listing is live on Walmart, you can then go to the left-hand panel again and you can select inbound. From here, you can select what products you want to include in your WFS shipment, and then you can create the shipment from within Crazy Vendor, and you can also purchase labels, doing everything all within one platform. So I'm going to press inbound, and that's going to take me to the inbound page. Then I'm going to select Walmart, and now I can see all of my listings that are eligible for WFS. So after I select an item that I want to send in, I can then scroll down and I can fill in all of the required information that Walmart needs in order for me to create a WFS shipment. So the name is already included. You'll see that the SKU is already there, the GTIN label, anything else. What I need to enter is I need to enter in the quantity of units that I'm going to be shipping in. So for this, let's say I'm sending in 12 units. Next, I can put my cost. So the reason I want to put my cost is because Crazy Vendor can then use my cost to tell me my profitability on all of the sales that I get for this item. So let's say my cost is $6. I can put that right there. Next, I can add on any services. So if I need any labels, I need any bags, I need any tape from Walmart, I can go ahead and I can select this here. Now, do note that there is a cost for having Walmart doing it versus having yourself do it. So if you do want to add these services on, there is going to be an additional cost. Next, you can put if you need a GTIN label. So this is free, but this way you can go ahead and you can print them from within Crazy Vendor instead of having to get them from Walmart. So let's say I need 12 labels because all of my products do not have labels on them. I can just get the label. Next, if I need expiration dates, because this is a food item or it's something that has an expiration date, I can just go ahead and I can put the expiration date. So let's say it expires in 2026. So now the expiration date is there. Next, I have my return address. So this is automatically configured within your Crazy Vendor account. And then you have FedEx data. So you can purchase FedEx labels from within Crazy Vendor. Before purchasing FedEx labels, you also have the ability to print GTN labels right here. So it's going to be this button, and then I can select the length or just the dimensions that I have. So usually what I choose is I use the 1x2 inch ones, and then from there I have them horizontal. If you need them vertical, just flip them, and then you can print the GTN labels and then label your items, and then come right back here to the FedEx data, input your information, and you can go ahead and ship out your products. So I'm going to be using pounds, and then I'm also going to be using inches. And then for the master case, I'm going to be shipping all of these items in one box. And let's say it's 12 by 12 by 12. And then that is the weight actually. So let's just say 12 by 12 by 12. And then it weighs 20 pounds. So enter in all of those dimensions, and then it's going to be one box. And then the load type. So this is going to be a single SKU. If you're going to be doing a mixed SKU, or you have multiple items going in one box, you would just select mixed. And then if you have a pallet, you would just go ahead and you'd select pallet. So for this, I'm going to be doing single, and then I could add more if I need more boxes. But since everything is done here, I am going to go ahead and I can press submit, and then it's going to print out the labels for me. And then I can just slap those labels on, and I can send out my shipment. Once you complete this process, you're going to get 2 labels per box. One of them is going to be a FedEx label, and the other one is going to be a Walmart box label. With these 2 labels, you need to put both of them on one box, because one of them is for FedEx so that they know which package is being shipped, and the other one is the Walmart label so that when it checks into the Walmart facility, they're going to be able to scan that, and they're going to know that it's for you and what box contents are there. So that's the process for creating WFS shipments within Crazy Vendor. If you want to track your shipment and you want to see the contents, currently you have to do that from within your Walmart dashboard, but we are adding that to Crazy Vendor in the near future. If you'd like to try out Crazy Vendor for yourself, it doesn't only work for Walmart, it actually works for Walmart, Amazon, eBay, Shopify, and many other marketplaces. So you can do everything under one roof. And if you'd like to try it, there's going to be a link down in the description, and you can get started with a free trial for yourself. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.